I found 11 different gluten-free goldfish duplicates, and we're gonna try every single one of them to determine what is the best gluten-free goldfish alternative of them all.
That your money can buy.
Hey, your money can buy.
And we're gonna start from the least to most expensive with the help of Howie.
MadeGood.
Free of the top 8 allergens.
So it's vegan and certified gluten-free. Got broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, just a bunch of veggies in here. So we're gonna try the original cheddar. There's 3 flavors.
Cheers. This is one of our favorite brands to buy.
55 crackers in a serving. For a non-dairy cracker, this tastes like dairy to me. You can eat dairy, so.
It is like creamy, cheesy kind of tasting.
We do have goldfish that contain dairy, so it'll be interesting to first around to decipher if these vegan ones actually do taste like cheese.
These are good though. They're hollow and they're really crunchy.
I think they're more airy and like a thinner outer exterior than a traditional goldfish, but I do think it's very close.
Yes. Did you like it?
Sea salt flavor. These are $4 for a 4.26 ounce bag. Honestly, these bags are like filled to the top, which I feel like is pretty rare. This one's good too, although it, it just has a little bit less flavor.
It doesn't have much of a taste.
Same texture. I think it's solid.
These strongly remind us of oyster crackers that you get to put in like clam chowder or soup. That is these.
Preach it. This is a great dupe for an oyster cracker.
Yeah.
Throw it in a soup. All right, you wanna move to the pizza? This is the one I think I'm gonna like the most. I loved the pizza flavor goldfish back in my heyday, and then I took it even a step further. If MadeGood can make a flavor blasted one, I will jump for joy. Oh yeah, that one tastes a lot different.
Yeah.
It's more tomatoey, I would say.
You can like taste a subtle vegetable.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I think it's a tomato.
Yeah, there's tomato powder.
Is that like the first ingredient? I think these are really good. And I don't think you get the non-dairy aftertaste really.
No.
I could absolutely demolish these and I want to keep eating them. You got it, bud. Oh.
People are gonna have opinions about this.
He's not gonna eat it anyway. For the price, for the size, for the availability, that's setting us off on a good store.
I'm excited for the rest.
Let's move on.
Simple Mills.
So Simple Phil can't try this one. It has dairy in it. First ingredient is butternut squash. Yeah, cheddar's not, it's like the 5th ingredient.
And non-filled milk.
Simple Mills is a really like popular brand, a good brand in terms of like not a lot of ingredients in there.
Butternut squash and red beans. Real ingredients.
Papa John's.
Ooh.
Compare this to what we just had.
This is obviously way more cheesy tasting.
Yeah, okay, you can be honest. I'm over here like, ah!
This one does have more flavor. It's a little crunchier. It's also hollow.
That one seems way more crunchy.
Yeah.
My left eardrum's killing me.
It's way crunchier. And these ones are saltier. Yeah, you can see the salt.
Doesn't smell like anything.
50 crackers per serving.
Are you thinking this one is above?
This one shouldn't be categorized with the non-dairy ones.
True. At the end, we should have Serena rate her favorite overall and her favorite vegan one. Yeah.
Oh.
Pop'ems. These are new too.
Pop 'em in.
Pop 'em in.
Qwackers. So these look familiar.
These look like cannelli beans.
Yeah, they do.
These are huge compared to the
I
other
think they're
ones.
supposed to be shaped like a duck, but it's not really achieving that.
So this one also contains milk. I think milk is like 5 ingredients on this. Sharp cheddar, pasteurized milk, cheese cultures, butter, cream of tartar, and cultured buttermilk. Like every ingredient's essentially cheese.
Isn't it cream of tartar?
Is it not tartar?
No.
Is it? These are an extremely popular goldfish dupe in the gluten-free world.
This one looks like it's just cheese that was puffed and baked. Very different from the other ones. It smells like a biscuit. And the texture of it is like the cheese crisps that are just cheese baked. It's like just puffed baked cheese.
It almost tastes like a homemade one. Yummy.
It's really good.
It's a lot of cheese.
How many is a serving?
It doesn't say. I was looking for that. Probably like 3 of these is the serving.
They're tasty.
You like them?
But they're definitely not like a goldfish dupe. Besides the fact that they're cheesy.
Mustache Munchies. So we got 3 flavors of this as well. These are vegan. Philly's back, baby.
He's back and better than ever.
Back and better than ever. Certified organic. These look starkly different than the other ones that we've had, especially seeing the Qwacker and then coming to this.
These have garbanzo beans in them.
To start with the cheddar-ish, these are super thin, super small, not airy at all. This is like,
tasty.
with the goldfish
There's
and
no
with some of these
hollowness.
other dupes, you get like air pockets, and that's kind of the satisfying part of it.
This is just like kind of like flat.
Like a Cheez-It consistency almost.
Not as crunchy though.
Way more flavor than the MadeGood ones. Because you just had 2 cheese flavors, how does this pungent non-dairy cheese compare?
This one's not creamy, it's more salty. It has a lot of flavor. Now knowing what the ingredients are, I can kind of taste like the beans. It's creamy in the sense of like a bean, but not like milk.
I do think this has a little bit of that like non-dairy aftertaste, but not much of it. I like that a lot. Parmesan rosemary. So I've had these like 2 years ago or something, and I remember not liking this one at all. And I don't dislike many things.
You know. Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah.
It's like a little too strong.
It tastes like rosemary, like oil. Something about it.
Rosemary is overwhelming.
Something about this and my taste buds don't get along. It's a unique flavor, and I commend them for trying.
I think too because Parmesan has like its own unique pungent flavor.
It's a vegan Parmesan, so it's like very sharp, but also not actual parm.
Not my fave.
I think some people would really like that, but not these 2 people. This is a spicy-ish, and I'm hoping that it actually only is spicy-ish, because she's a spicy gal, and I am not a spicy guy. Cheers. Oh.
It is spicy.
It hits 5 seconds into chewing.
These aren't my favorite either because they're so dense and thin. Kind of reminds me of like one of those animal crackers that came in like a tiny little rectangular box.
Oh yeah, yeah. The texture, I don't want to say it tastes stale.
It's just flat. There's no oomph.
There's no air. That being said, I do like the flavor of that, and I think that they're trying to do different flavors. None of these other ones are doing that. Dare to be different, Mustache Munchies. I respect it.
Yeah, this one has good flavor, but it's just the consistency isn't amazing.
All right, the last one. Mates. So this one also has cheese. I can't have this one either.
Loaded me up with dairy.
These are all made with Gouda. Did you know that?
Maybe.
Honestly, looking at these visually, they look like pillows compared to the Mustache Munchies. Looks like there's so much packed to these things with air. I could imagine what the crunch looks like. They almost look like translucent. This whole bag is just as big as all the other bags, but it's only 3 ounces compared to the other bags are like 4 or 5. These are so light.
And 1 ounce is a serving. First, the original. This one's really, really good. It tastes kind of similar to the Qwackers. Like it's like the cheese crisps. Like it doesn't really taste like a cracker. It just tastes like straight up cheese. But the consistency and texture of this one is comparable to a goldfish.
You think so?
It's crunchier, but because it's hollow, it reminds me of a goldfish.
I gotta be honest, I have so much FOMO with these. I know I would love these. These are very pungent. Rosemary and garlic, I feel like you're gonna love that.
Okay, here we go. It doesn't...
Oh.
Okay, now I taste the rosemary.
Okay, there it is.
It took a minute. This one's good. It is very rosemary-ish. Tastes way better than the Mustache Munchies one. You can taste the Gouda.
That's how Mates is probably differentiating, using a different kind of cheese.
Caramelized onion.
Can't get over the size of these things. I want to sleep on this tonight.
Doesn't really taste like caramelized onions. Like slightly at the very end, but it's similar to the original.
Are they salty?
They're not super salty.
So we tried every single Goldfish dupe, dairy and non-dairy.
My favorite vegan dupe was, you'll never believe it, MadeGood.
And my favorite vegan dupe, you'll never believe it, MadeGood. Original. I do really love this, but I feel like I gotta pick the OG for the 1-to-1 Goldfish dupe.
And then my favorite dairy goldfish dupe, dairy gluten-free dupe, is the Mates original. Surprise, surprise.
I think they're new on the block, coming in with a splash. They might be the most expensive, but
they're worth it. Are you gonna link these on your Amazon?
Yeah, maybe. All right, that's it, folks. Let us know what we should try next.